Great. Okay, everyone. Hey, welcome to the February 10th, 2026 Town of Oakland meeting. Right, please stand for the pledge for me, Sandy.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bow our heads. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you have made. Continue to guide us, protect us, and keep us, and continue to be in our spirit, dear Lord. We love you and we praise you. Thank you for these citizens that are here. Thank you for our police officers, and thank you for their families. We know that you are looking over the town of Oakland, so guide us, protect us, and keep us, and let us do everything with your spirit and your guidance in mind. In your name we pray, amen.
Good evening, Kathy.
Hey, good evening. Commissioner Keller?
Here.
Vice Mayor Satterfield?
Here.
Mayor Taylor?
Here.
Commissioner McClellan? And Commissioner Ramos is absent. Oh, Commissioner McMillan? Okay.
All right. So we have one presentation. I will turn it over to our police chief to take over this part of the program.
Good evening, Commissioners and Mr. Mayor. Thank you for your time. We have arrived once again at our quarterly awards recognition for the commission meeting here on February 10th. I think that's the day. Here's how we'll do this. I'll talk back here. For each award, there's several awards here, so for each award, I'll call the officers that are receiving recognition, and then if you would just come up here, I'll read a little bit about the award, give you your certificate, and then we'll move on to the next one. So for the first one, if I could have Officer David Hall come up here. We're clapping and we don't even know what he did. Wow, that's gotta be good. Okay, so in November of 2025, Officer Hall responded to a case where a family called about their son who had gone missing, was a little embarrassed because he was possibly catfished over the internet, and so throughout the call, they ended up locating the son, and then 2 weeks later, Officer Hall decided to follow up with the son, make sure everything was okay, provide some mentoring and some guidance as far as, you know, sometimes things happen, we get taken advantage of, and tried to give him some good advice to keep his spirits, get his spirits back up. And what this is an example of the community policing that makes Oakland Police Department so good, is that we're willing to take time out of our calls for service or our day to go mentor people or give them any kind of positive discussion or advice that they may need to help them move forward in life. And that's what Officer Hall did. By no means was it necessary. It was totally out of his own volition. He chose to go there and make contact with his child. That's one of the elements that makes Oakland such a great town, is that officers not only have time to do that, but they take advantage of those opportunities. So for his willingness to stay involved with a child who was going through some problems, Officer David Hall has been given the award of, and I think it was commendation, is that right? Commendation. And let me find it because they are all stacked. Give me a hand with these. Thank you. We got lots of them here. Probably should have put these in order. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Next, if I could have Sean Dozier, Corporal Sean Dozier, and Officer Jason Hayes. On November 22nd of 2025, Officer Hayes and Corporal Dozier both responded to a call in Oakland where some parents notified us that their son not only wanted to stop living, but he wanted the Oakland Police Department to take his life. Officers Hayes and Corporal Dozier responded to this scene, the child, not the child, the young man had already been located, but was still in the presence of a firearm. They were able to talk with him, de-escalate the situation, get him to separate himself from the firearm, and subsequently secure him and get him delivered to the facility to get mental health assistance without any hands-on, no use of force, anything like that. He has a previous dealing with the Oakland Police Department, specifically with Corporal Dozier, and his request was that he was going to have Corporal Dozier kill him and commit suicide by cop. Due to their actions and their calm demeanor and their willingness to de-escalate this situation, which could have turned very bad, Officer Hayes and Corporal Dozier are also given not only their lovely ribbons, but are also presented an award of commendation. There we go. Thank you. I will. Good. Thank you. All right. Now we have 2 awards, 1 person. Brianna Fernandez, if you could please come up. Let me read these. So, the first one on December 6, 2025 at 11:30 p.m., Officer Fernandez was dispatched to a battery in progress in the vicinity of 16001 West Colonial Drive. The caller reported that a male was beating a female. The incident continued to evolve in the jurisdiction of the Claremont Police Department. Claremont police officers located the alleged suspect and victim on a dirt road next to a field. Police Officer Fernandez responded to the area to interview the victim. The victim was extremely hysterical, couldn't formulate sentences or recall the incident. The victim continued to cry as she was sitting in a grassy area. Police Officer Fernandez walked over to the female victim and immediately sat down on the ground in front of the female victim. Officer Fernandez grabbed and held the female's hands, maintaining eye contact with the victim and holding her hands. Officer Fernandez was able to calm the victim down, allowing her to recall some of the incident. If it wasn't for the actions of Officer Fernandez, it would likely be the victim would have been too hysterical to recall the incident. Due to these circumstances, and Officer Fernandez's caring nature, she is awarded the Oakland Police Department's Award of Commendation. And we have one more for Officer Fernandez. On December 30th, Oakland Police Department responded to assist Winter Garden Police Department with a careful search of a missing juvenile. The original information received was that a 17-year-old autistic male had left his home. Oakland officers were requested to assist in checking the area around the jurisdictional line. All Oakland officers on duty immediately began searching the West Colonial Drive area from Claremont Line into Winter Garden's jurisdiction. When they determined to locate the juvenile, Officer Fernandez began searching and alerting the business owners of every open establishment along West Colonial Drive. Officer Fernandez made her way to the shopping plaza located at 13770 West Colonial. As she entered the shopping plaza, she observed the missing juvenile inside the Italian Garden restaurant. Upon making contact with the juvenile, Officer Fernandez attempted to alert other officers by using her department-issued radio. Officer Fernandez noticed her department-issued radio would not transmit out from inside the restaurant. She immediately attempted to use her cell phone to contact her sergeant. When attempting to call, she noticed her phone would not call out. With no other options, Officer Fernandez had made the conscientious decision to activate her emergency button on her radio. Officer Fernandez knew that this would alert other units to her location. Upon arrival of her sergeant, Officer Fernandez had already built a rapport with the missing juvenile. Officer Fernandez had given the juvenile her cell phone so the juvenile could remain calm by watching Bugs Bunny. Happens to be she was watching at the time as well. For her awareness, creativity, and compassion with the runaway autistic juvenile, Officer Fernandez is awarded Oakland Police Department's Award of Commendation. Okay. This one is going to be pretty much everybody else. Corporal Fisher, Corporal Edwards, Officer Ricks, everyone who did Shop with a Cop, please come up. Dozier, Dow, everyone. So, and I wrote this one, so I should be able to read through it pretty quick. On December 17, 2025, the listed members of the Oakland Police Department participated in the Shop with a Cop event hosted at the Claremont Police, or with the Claremont Police Department. These listed employees volunteered their time with the Shop with a Cop event to allow children to shop with them, using $100 gift cards provided through donations and fundraising. In preparation for this event, Lieutenant Castro worked extremely hard to raise the funds necessary to allow a total of 23 children to receive these gift cards. Stacy Quinn and Kelly Sims greatly assisted in the preparation for this event by ensuring the proper tax exempt forms were filed with Walmart and purchasing the gift cards needed for each child. In addition, they kept an accurate account of which children received their cards and maintained at the check-in table for each family, making sure that our children did not get confused with the children participating with Claremont PD. All officers listed before you, or standing before you, were instrumental in engaging with the assigned child and their family members. This event was a tremendous success due to the selflessness and willingness to help each member by each member present. This event was one way in which the Oakland Police Department remains in a positive light with the citizens within the Oakland community. For this, all of the people standing here in front of you are awarded the Oakland Police Department Community Service.
Sir.
Castro. Stand right here, please. Okay, two more to go. Bear with me. During the fourth quarter of 2025, Lieutenant Renee Castro produced and put together the third annual 5K with 5-0, complete with trophies, t-shirts, and some of the best medals on the circuit. This was a well-attended event with over 150 participants and multiple sponsors contributing thousands of dollars of revenue. Revenue in which enabled Lieutenant Castro to fund this year's Shop with a Cop that we just heard about. Lieutenant Castro partnered with Claremont PD once again to utilize their Walmart and was able to provide Christmas for more families this year than ever. Without Lieutenant Castro's networking skills, and these community events would fall flat for sure. While both of these events fell in the fourth quarter, they are year-round endeavors, which require constant phone calls and personal visits to sponsors to ensure successful events. Lieutenant Castro's networking throughout the year has also provided for a donated wrap worth over $2,500, it was actually worth $4,000, which was put on the SRO car, which was shortly totaled thereafter. Lieutenant Castro was also able to seduce 2 patrol cars away from Claremont PD, which they donated to us free of charge. In an effort to beef up our fleet at the time of crisis, brought on by high cost of repairs and 2 traffic vehicles, this was instrumental in keeping our fleet able to patrol the streets. While they have not been delivered, Lieutenant Castro has worked out an additional deal with Claremont PD for 2 more vehicles. I hope they know about that. Which could come soon enough. Without the initiative of Lieutenant Castro to think outside the box and network with town businesses, politicians, and neighboring agencies, none of this would have been possible. This nomination falls so short of what he does every day for everybody in this department. Administratively, he runs the show from his desk. I know we like to make fun of him a lot, but he's such a value to this police department, and we thank him so much. And due to that, Lieutenant Renee Castro has been awarded Oakland Police Department's Officer of the Fourth Quarter. Okay, so the last award is something that is not a nomination per se. It's not something that's that we write down, talk about specific incidents and things like this. So basically, and this, I'm not telling the commissioners of the mayor anything they don't know, but I want to tell the audience something that they may not know. If you haven't run across Sean Dozier, you're dealing with somebody who truly cares, somebody who always has a smile on their face, somebody who's willing to do everything above and beyond, no matter what it is, and somebody who's willing to get yelled at by me on a regular basis. And he smiles. I don't, but those of you that have seen the award ceremonies throughout the year of 2025 have seen Corporal Dozier get recognized. At the beginning of 2025, he was an officer. He had been promoted to corporal. He continues to make achievements. He continues to make connections in the community, and he continues to grow not only as a police officer, but as a first-line supervisor. So I think the awards committee, which I did not sit on, but I believe it was a unanimous decision, that Sean Dozier be awarded the Officer of the Year for 2025.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Yes? We'd like to get a picture of everybody.
got it. Do it.
Everyone who got something.
Brianna, you have another one.
Walk this way. Come up to the front,
Walk
everybody
this
this
way.
way.
Okay, come on.
Anybody, come on. Don't be scared.
Hey, Chief, Sean Dozier came to my house today.
I know he did.
I might not have been as polite as I should be. You're a good guy.
Louis, he came to your house today and you're still here? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Thanks, Mike.
I'm always here for you, Louis.
I'll be in front of you.
Again, yours all.
Thank you. We're not in a picture, are we?
Everybody smile. All right, yay.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Hey, boss.
Good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
All right, John.
We'll give them a couple minutes to get out. Alright, we'll give them a few minutes to get out, and then we'll, finish this.
Thank you so much. Louis, I see you later. You probably got my private. No, that's my son. This is my next door neighbor. But he's my nephew. You come too. All right, thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Alright. Alright, that was good. Good job. Great, man.
And Chief, I would like to say that you are one of the luckiest people in the world with the staff you have. These guys are incredible.
You have no idea.
And you leave them and they wouldn't do it without you, but each and every one of them just continue to amaze me.
And who knows what type of drama went on here?
No.
Crazy.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say, and I wanted to say it before they all left, but, obviously we heard some stories of, some individuals in crisis, and those can be handled a lot of different ways and have a lot of different outcomes. And I could not be more proud in this moment that our police department dealt with these folks with compassion and were able to de-escalate situations that could have gone a lot of different ways than they did. So again, I know that's your leadership, Chief, but obviously we have such great individuals in our police department, and I couldn't be more grateful that we have.
Amen.
Well said. Thank you. Second that. Yeah, well said. Good job. All right, so we're gonna move on to the consent agenda tonight, and on the consent agenda, we have the approval from the January 27th, 2026 Town Commission meeting, approval to cancel the March 10th, 2026 Town Commission regular meeting due to the election, approval to dispose of town-owned assets, and approval of the 2026-2027 Oakland Avenue Charter School year calendar. Wow, it's already next year. So any questions or comments on the consent agenda? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to accept the consent agenda as presented.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all right. Moving on, public forum, so this is tonight, if anybody has anything you want to talk about that's not on tonight's agenda, you want any takers? Yes. Oh, yeah, I've got two, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
There you go.
Name and address.
Hi, my name is Noreen Dworkin. I'm the editor-in-chief of Vox Populi. I just wanted to remind folks that we are hosting a candidates forum for the March 10th election. It's a virtual forum. You can sign up for it. Actually, the town was very kind. There are slips over there on the table where you can pick up and get the information. This will be held 7 o'clock. It's a Zoom forum, and it will be moderated by Steve Mort, hosted by Vox Populi, with Commissioner McMullen and the challenger, Ann Bolton. So some people were telling me that they were having some trouble getting online to register. So you may have to copy the link and then post it in your browser. We're insisting that people register so that we can, kind of control the crowd, just to make sure that we've got, everybody who should be there, that we don't have, outside agitators coming into the forum. So, if you are having trouble registering, please just, email me and I'll walk you through it. So it's Noreen, Norine, @wintergardenvox.com. Happy to walk you through it. I've walked somebody else through it earlier. So, all right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I just have a question, Noreen.
Oh, yes.
Will there be the full, unedited video of the session available on y'all's website or something, where if we can't attend?
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to record it. So if you can't watch it live at 7 o'clock, we will have a recording, and we will post it just as soon as possible. So we'll have it on our YouTube. So if we don't post it on Facebook, we'll have it on our YouTube. So we'll have a link immediately. So thanks.
Thank you. Okay, was there someone else? Anyone else? Lou, did you have something?
Yeah, hey, how you doing, guys? Lou Smith, 316 North Tubb Street in Oakland. Last meeting I was at, some people brought to my attention, there's some gypsies in the Oakland area. And I found their encampment, and they're in Winter Garden. They're over by the Tucker Farms, and they're. I happened to see it up the quarter mile going on the turnpike, some blue tarps. So I went there today and did a little recon and got by where they were. You can't get to them from the turnpike. I looked through, there's a fence there, but they had a car back there, and I think the only way they can get there is Tucker Farms and down the dog trail or something, but that's probably the only way they can get there. And I don't know what I want to do about it. I kind of feel like I'm going to leave them alone because they haven't bothered me. So the only thing that an officer Dozer came to the house today, and he said that the only way to really do anything might be to tell Winter Garden code enforcement. And I don't feel like doing that. There's kids involved and everything, and I don't want to uproot them. So for me, it's like, unless they break a law, I'm done. I don't want to deal with them. I'm going to leave them alone. So, thank you.
Thanks. And I will say that we are aware of the last meeting, so we are watching that. Keep an eye on it, okay?
Thanks.
Thanks. Anyone else? Okay, we'll close the public forum and police.
Good evening. I just want to go over a couple things. On January 28th, Mayor Taylor, Commissioner McMullen, our lobbyist, and myself were in Tallahassee. We spoke to several of our representatives. We spoke to somebody with the appropriations staff about our $1.5 million appropriations request. And we also talked a little bit about property tax implications and what that meant to the town of Oakland should any of the reforms pass, just to provide them additional information so that they would be knowledgeable about small jurisdictions and what might happen if any of those were to go through. I thought it was a good trip, and I thought we did a good job educating people on our request as well as the property tax issue. We'll have, so February 24th at 6:30 p.m. before the commission meeting, we'll have an educational session open to the public to educate everybody on the charter amendments. If you have questions on what the charter amendments are, what they mean, before you go to the ballots to vote on March 10th, you can come and Garrett's gonna be here from our attorney's office, and Kathy and I'll be here if you have any questions to try to answer those for you. Our Black History Tribute is up right now. It'll be on display through March 27th, and we're hosting an artist reception on February 19th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Arts and Heritage Center. So that's gonna be neat. And then the only other thing is tickets are now on sale for the March 7th Pours at the Preserve at the Oakland Nature Preserve, and you can register for that on the Oakland Nature Preserve website. That's all I have.
John Allen?
Yes, thank you. So really not too much to report on Public Works. Just continue the transition with Mike being on and being in place. Just to give everybody an update, we have a Secretary of Service on Tuesday, probably next commission meeting. I'll let you guys know how that goes.
Great, all right, thanks. Chief?
I think I've said it now.
Great. All right, we'll bring you back to the table. Kathy, sorry, Kathy.
Oh, sure. If you want a vote by mail ballot for the election, that deadline is coming up on February 26th. You need to visit the Supervisor of Elections website to register to get your vote by mail ballot. All of the vote by mail ballots, they were, well, they expired after the last election, so if you don't go and register, you're not gonna get it in the mail. Yeah, because they did expire.
Good, thank you. All right, Commissioner McMullen.
Oh, I don't have anything. You did.
I just wanted to say that I thought we had an amazing Heritage Day. The weather was chilly, and I stayed a little too long and had to walk home in really cold weather. But I thought it was really well attended, and I just want to thank the town staff for doing a great job as usual for pulling that, because it really takes a village to make that event happen. Everybody, Public Works helps, and PD helps, and obviously the town staff that are responsible for this event. But I talked to Lynn and Megan, and really the attendance was common to what we typically get, so comparable. So I was really impressed with it, as cool as it was, but it was a great day, and always good to see our fellow Oaklanders out and about in town.
Thank you.
The only thing I want to talk about is for the Black History Month, I want to call your attention to a little display that's in there that I want everyone to take a look at for Willie Welch. Willie was, he was born and raised here in Oakland. Till the day he died, he did work for his town from he was 18 years on up. He was a sheriff here. He did public work here. He spent over 30 years as a town commissioner to the point of where he couldn't even, walk, and we would bring him in, and he just stayed dedicated. So there's a little tribute to Willie there that I would want everyone to kind of take a look at when we donated, or not donated, when we named the park for him on the west side. I am going to ask over there if there could be some sort of a small area that maybe that we could have Willie, not just for Black History Month, but he has been so monumental to the town of Oakland, that is a piece of history that I think Mike Morrell should give to, for the duration. So take a look at it.
All right. Yeah, absolutely, thank you. Just to reiterate what Lisa said about the charter amendments and that meeting, so if you get a chance, please come, kind of educational to talk about that and see what that's happening there. And also, the Pours at the Preserve, it's a great event, if you have been or never been, it's a great night at the Nature Preserve, and helps benefit the Nature Preserve too. So if you have nothing going on Saturday night on the 7th, I think it is March 7th, go out there. I think there are still tickets. It's a limited amount of tickets. I think they put it to like 121 tickets. So there's several tickets I think still up.
Yeah, there's 125 tickets, you have to be 21 and over. I'm gonna be pouring alcohol, so that might be fun to watch.
And drinking.
Yeah, so.
So you want to get drinks when you
later.
win. 10 minutes before it ends, go get a drink and free.
It'll be a good one. So come out, yeah, register, like you said, it's limited to 125 guests. You get some food, beer, and wine, and then you get to walk down the boardwalk, hopefully see some fireflies, hear some crickets and frogs and all sorts of fun things. So it should be a great night.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. And let's see, was there anything else? Tallahassee, you covered it. Heritage Day, you covered it. So great. So I think we're good, Joseph.
All hearts, so that's why this adjourned at 7:30.